We'll start in a minute, okay? Okay, so good afternoon, all. Can we start it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think we started by understanding what is regression. Is it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So let me share the book again and we'll continue. I hope book is visible to all.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So in a last session, what we discussed is that what is a regression? So it is going to be that process where we are able to understand that how independent variable is affected by, sorry, dependent variable affected by independent variable. Okay. Another thing is there that as we are talking about only two variables, that is one independent and one dependent, that is x and y. So we are calling as a simple regression. Okay. Or it is also known as bivariate regression. Now, as we are aware that two variables are there, one is going to be, say, that dependent, and another is going to be independent. So this dependent variable is also known as predicted. It is denoted by y, and the predictor, that is independent variable, that is denoted by x. Is this clear, everybody?
Ma'am, repeat.
Okay. If you wish, you can write it down. Dependent
Yes, ma'am, I'm
variable,
writing.
dependent variable, which is to be predicted by using independent variable, right? If I say that what is the effect on a crop, where we are seeing that how much is a rainfall. So rainfall is independent, which is known as predictor, and crop is dependent, which is predicted, and it is denoted by y. It is denoted by y. An independent variable, which is predictor, is x. It is also known as explanatory variable. This everything is given in a say that first paragraph. You can read that also. Okay,
Done, ma'am.
everybody done with this? Okay. Now, as I said that it is called simple regression. What is the reason? Even I gave that reason also, but still.
Only two variables are there.
Very good, Dipali. Only two variables are there. One more thing is also there, that we are considering only linear relation between x and y. Linear relation. What do you understand by linear relation? Anybody? Even it is also, if I am trying to give you a hint, then we can say it is a straight line relationship. Huh, Dipali?
Ma'am, the that variable does not have any power. That is linear.
Power, okay, yes. Power, that is true. Another thing?
I don't know, ma'am. This much only.
Okay. Is it fine that if I share my screen and you can pin as and when needed, is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
કારણ કે હવે મને સમજાવતા સમજાવતા even I need a screen also. Today Himanshu is not there in a class?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
See, we are talking about right now simple regression. Right? It is also known as a linear, simple linear regression also. Now, what it mean by linear, guys? It is about, say that, straight line. What it mean by straight line? This is called linear. It means if we are talking about direct relation, then one increase, another increase all the time. Or one decrease, another decrease all the time. So that is called, it's a linear relationship. It is not going to be non-linear, or it is not going to be curvilinear. Curvilinear no matlab શું થાય? You can check that thing. That where sometimes where x increase, y increase, sometimes it decrease, sometimes increase, sometimes decrease. No. Do you understand it? This blue one
Yes,
is
ma'am.
non-linear, or it is known as a curvilinear. Curve is there. It means curve, it means sometimes increase, sometimes decrease. It's kind of seasonal, na?
Yes, ma'am.
AC in winter, the sale is going to be decreased, but again, where the summer comes, it increase and so on. Right? So we are not talking about non-linear, or we are not talking about, say, curvilinear. We are going to focus only on linear relationship between two variables. That's why it is known as simple regression, or it is known as simple linear regression. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody? Right? Okay. See, right now in this regression, at a times, a lot many things we are going to discuss. Right? So stay
ma'am.
focused. Huh? Stay focused. Okay. So I hope I'm clear with what it mean by linear regression,
Yes.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo, have chana. Okay, good. Now what I'm going to do is, as earlier I said, that before regression, right, generally we used to do scatter plot, and if needed, we'll go for correlation also. Right? Correlation. Now, wherever we are seeing scatter plot, What is going to be there in a scatter plot? Can anyone tell me?
Scattered variables.
Can you see the dots on a screen?
Yes, ma'am. Scattered variables.
It is going to be scattered. Right? We are not going to have any line which we are going to draw. So wherever we are having such kind of scattered, say that the observations, at least we have some pattern, that one increase, another increase. It means we get to know that, okay, yes, it's a positive, or say the direct relation between X and Y. Okay? Am I this much
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, I repeat one more time. We are going to understand a lot many things in this description. Right? We started with what is regression, then why it is simple regression, then what is linear regression, why it is a bivariate. Now we are talking about the scatter plot. Now please understand that where we are doing regression, actually we are in a process to build regression model. We are going to build regression model. Is it clear, everybody? Now, what is a regression model? So for regression model, we are going to use the formula of a straight line. Formula of a straight line. Science students must be aware about it, that what is that? Right? They must be aware about it, that what is going to be. Rather, okay, wait a minute. I made a mistake. A plus bx, is it? How many of you are aware about it? Y is going to be a plus bx. Yes, this you raise a hand for what?
For answer, ma'am.
Ma'am,
That you are aware.
Ma'am, it was coming in 12th standard.
हाँ, exactly. Very good. Thank you, Hanil. Hanil बोलता था ना? कौन बोलता था?
नहीं, केविन.
Kevin बोलता था. Okay, sorry. So where we are talking about a plus bx linear equation. Very good, Shivam. Right? So in this linear equation, what happened? This is a straight line. Right? This is going to be the straight line. Now, where I'm talking about, say, this thing, this is going to be slope. This is going to be slope. Right? And if I extend this line which intersect here, this part, this is known as y-intercept. Y-intercept. Do you understand what we are doing? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Good. Yes, sir. Sir, I have a session. Yes, that's why only I cut. एक minute. It's 120 started, so by 220 it will be ended. Moments. At the time I'll be free. Okay, where we were?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercept. Y-intercept. Okay. This is X. This is Y. Now this is going to be say straight line. Right here what we are talking about, and X and Y are linear, that what we are thinking. Now where we are talking about this is going to be slope. Right, this is going to be slope. This is what here we are seeing, it's a B. Okay, now please understand one thing, that if I'm extending this line, where it will cut?
On
This
y-axis.
will be
On y-axis.
y-axis, and this will be y-intercept. Intersect or cut. Right, this is what one and the same. Intercept, it means where this straight line is cutting the y-axis. Now what this y-intercept suggesting? This is going to be A for us, right, where we are having y is equal to a plus bx. Do you understand this thing? Now A is going to be constant. Constant का मतलब क्या होगा कि अगर x 0 है, if x is 0, then also we are going to have some value of y. You understand this thing? This is the formula for straight line. Suppose x is 0. x 0 hota hai, to bx is going to be 0. It means there is no line. No line, it means no slope. But A will be
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Right? So A is going to be constant. Make sense, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right? Everybody?
ma'am.
Yes, very good. Right? See, this is third time I'm saying we are going to talk about lot many things all together. At the end, I'll try to summarize also, but still, you need to be extra careful in whatever I'm saying. Right? So if you'll miss the link, then it will be a problem. Okay, so I hope I'm clear that as we are talking about linear relationship between x and y, so that's why it's a straight line. Straight line formula is y is equal to a plus bx. B is going to be slope. Slope, it means how much y is dependent on x. Do you understand this thing? How much y is dependent on x. Suppose if this is a straight line, what is going to be slope? Can anyone tell me?
Zero.
Okay. If we are talking about, say, this way, it is going to be too much slant, then it is too much affected by x. If it is going to be almost like this, then also it is b. Do you understand this thing? So, how
Yes,
much
ma'am.
y is dependent on x, that can be decided on the basis of slope. That is b. Okay? I hope I'm clear. And y-intercept is going to be that constant that if x is not there, then also we are going to get some values of y. Am I clear, everybody?
Yes.
Right? So
Yes, ma'am.
regression, simple linear regression, we are using this particular model, which we are saying that it's a regression model. Okay? I hope I'm this much clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, guys, we are going to talk about two types of regression models. Two types of regression models. One is going to be deterministic. Deterministic model. And another is going to be probabilistic model. ઠીક છે?
ઠીક છે.
Okay. Probabilistic model and
ठीक बा मैम.
ठीक बा, हाँ. And deterministic. Now, what do you understand by deterministic? Anybody? Today, I'm determined that I'll complete the theory of regression. What it means?
Deciding.
Deciding, but
Plan.
Confirm.
confirm. Very good, Kevin.
Planning.
हाँ, but planning it means वो सचोट वाला प्लानिंग, सटीक प्लानिंग जिसको बोलते हैं ना, जिसमें यहाँ से वहां कुछ भी नहीं होता. Right? We are not
Yes,
allowed
ma'am.
any kind of errors.
Rigid.
Rigid nahi, rigid is going to be little bit negative, Priya. So that's why we are saying it is deterministic. Deterministic, it means chances of errors are zero. Chances of errors are zero. It means
0.
अगर हमने सोच लिया कि अगर हमने 1 रुपया फ्यूल का बढ़ा दिया है तो 5 व्हीकल ही कम होंगे, ना ज्यादा ना कम. I hope you understand this thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right? So where we are saying a deterministic model, at that time, my regression model will be, see what I'm writing, huh? B0 plus, rather beta 0 plus B1x. Right? Y hat is going to be predicted, that is a dependent value. Beta 0 is y intercept and beta 1 is slope. But here wherever we are saying beta 0 and beta 1, this is actually going to be for population. This is going to be for population, where we are using this thing for, say that the samples, then it is going to be what? I'm writing in, say, blue, which we are going to use it. Y hat, which is equal to beta 0, sorry, B0, B1x. This is what the formula which we are going to use, but don't write it. I mean, the way I have written, you can write it. That this is for population and this is for samples. I'm talking about which model, guys?
Regression.
Deterministic model.
Deterministic. Regression, but deterministic model. In deterministic model, there is no chance for what?
Error.
Errors.
Error.
Okay. But wherever we are talking about probabilistic, it means there is no surety about it. So at that time, my model would be what? Y hat, which is equal to B0 plus B1x plus epsilon. This is called epsilon. E જેવું. Right? That is called epsilon. Epsilon is suggesting errors. This is epsilon. This is the model which we are going to use throughout the examples and everywhere. Do you understand the difference between deterministic model and probabilistic model?
Yes, ma'am.
Deterministic
Yes, ma'am.
model, there is no chance for any kind of errors. It is all about surety. But where we are talking about probabilistic model, because we are predicting something. So it might be right, it might be wrong. Right? So that's why it is denoted by epsilon, that is errors. If you check the real life situation, is it ever happen that we are determined all the time?
No, ma'am.
In a real life, is it happen? कि हर बार हम बहुत ही श्योर होते कि नहीं
No,
ये
ma'am.
पेपर मैंने लिखा है तो इसमें तो यही होना है, right? So in a real life
No, ma'am.
situation, rarely it happens. Rarely it happens. So what we are going to use is, we are going to use probabilistic model. Am I clear? In a real life, we are going to use probabilistic model. Am I clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? See, one more time I'm going to tell you what we understand regression. Regression, it means how X is affecting Y. Right? Okay. Then after we talk about bivariate. Bivariate, why? Because it's only X and Y. Then we said it's a simple and linear. Linear, it means X and Y are linear. There is no curvilinear, there is no fluctuation. Kabhi bade, kabhi ghate, aisa nahi. It is going to be consistent. Right? It is linear. As it's a linear, that's why for a regression model, we are going to use a straight line method. Or you can say that straight line formula or straight line equation. Right? So my regression model is actually going to be straight line equation. What you are saying? It's B0, beta.
Okay.
B0 plus B1x plus epsilon.
Okay.
So straight line formula equation which we are using for regression model. Now wherever we are talking about regression model, we know that there are two types of situation occur where some of the time we are quite sure there is no chance for error, there is no chance for deviation. That is what known as a deterministic model. And the another is what? The probabilistic, where we are going to predict, where there is no surety. So at that time, chances of errors are there. Okay, am I clear, everybody?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is probabilistic model. Generally, in a real life situation, we are going to use a probabilistic model. I hope I'm clear, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Now, can you see the book? So the I mean the same formula is actually there. Okay, no problem. Don't pin the formula right now. Please continue with this. Now we are going to talk about that where we are determining the regression model. At that time, which method we are going to use? That is going to be straight line method that I have already said. Barabar? But in a straight line method,
Yes, ma'am.
what we are going to use is least square method or least square analysis. For a regression, which method we are going to use? Which kind of analysis we are going to use?
Least square.
List. Okay. What do you understand by list?
Sum of.
No. Minimum.
Mi-
Right? List is minimum. List square. Square of what? I mean minimum square of what? Then minimum square of errors. So I tried to make the line best fitted. I know that you might be confused with whatever I'm saying. Let me explain. Again, the screen is visible to you where X and Y is there and blue dots are say that scattered.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now please listen me very carefully, guys. Huh? Very carefully. In a regression analysis, we are in need to make such a model which is best fitted in the observation given. in a observation given. How you will interpret this thing? With list errors, yes, good. But where I'm saying best fitted, see, this blue dots are scattered observation. We didn't say that have any kind of line in between. In a regression model, we are going to draw the imaginary line. इमेजिनरी लाइन इट मीन्स सच में नहीं होगी, पर जो लाइन हम ड्रॉ करेंगे वो हमारा रिग्रेशन मॉडल होगा, राइट? तो मेरी कोशिश यही रहेगी कि ये जो इमेजिनरी लाइन हम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं वो जो सही में ऑब्जर्वेशन है उसको अच्छी तरह से रिप्रेजेंट करे. इट मीन्स इट शुड बी बेस्ट फिटेड. Best fitted. Do you understand the meaning of best fitted?
Yes.
अगर हम कपड़े लेने जाते हैं, right? So at that time we know that we need say that medium size, right? Medium size का चाहिए. Medium size is say that this is what proper for us. But अगर वो नहीं है, right? And we are having say the option available only large and extra large. It means L and XL. If medium is not there and we are having only L and XL, which one you will prefer? XL karsho ke L?
L.
L. Why
L.
so?
Minimum.
Because XL is going to be
Nearby.
too much of exactly, very good. Who used this word nearby?
Parinita ma'am.
Very good. Right? We try to prefer that kind of things which is having minimum errors. Do you understand it? Minimum errors. Now here what happened, this now kindly focus on the color. Blue is my imaginary line which I draw for say that regression model. And what is going to be the regression model? We know it, it is going to be y hat b0 b1 x. This is going to be my imaginary, right? What is y hat? I'm going to tell you. Y hat is a predicted value of y. Mind well, we are using the word predicted. It means it's not real. It is predicted, right? That's why it's a y hat. Okay, anyways. अब ब्लू डॉट्स दिखते हैं ना, वहां से अपनी लाइन कितनी दूर है? Can you see this?
Near ma'am.
Huh?
Near.
Okay. This red line is a deviation, right? And blue dot is my actual value. So I try to make my model so that the errors, and say that the square of errors are going to be minimum. Make sense now? Why it is known as a least square analysis?
Yes ma'am.
Yes.
If you check the deviation, blue dot is the real value, right? Blue dot is a real value, and this red one is the difference between my model and actual. So I try to draw this imaginary line or a regression model in a such a way so that the errors and that square of errors, because error is very small, right? The deviation is very small. So obviously I cannot deal with such a small error. So I'm going to take a square of it. The way deviation ni andar variance lahiye cha square line hai, right? So error is very less, very small. So that's why we are taking square of errors. So I try to make my regression model in a such a way so that this square errors going to be minimum. That's why it is known as least square analysis. Am I clear? Everybody,
Yes ma'am.
Yes.
right? This is totally going to be say that the theory part. I hope you understand from where we started and where we reach.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody clear? Any doubts in whatever I'm saying? Still, for say your reference, I'm going to show you that we talk about straight line, that is y is equal to a plus bx. We talk about two types of models, that is deterministic and probabilistic. We talk about say that a least square method, so that we can make best fitted model, right? Like this. I hope I'm clear this much, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
good. Very good. Now kindly pin the book. Let me know once it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo. Now we have a look to that what is given. Okay. This is y is equal to mx plus b. That is going to be say that my straight line. We are using that y hat, which is equal to beta 0 plus b1 x. This is for a population, right? Where we are saying now I wish you to write this one, because we are about to start the examples now. Please write it down this. After that, I'm going to give you to write beta 0 and b1. I mean b0 and b1. Let me know once you are done with.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Y hat. Okay, good. Y hat is going to be predicted value of y. Just few minutes back only I said, where I'm using the word predicted, it means it is not actual. It is not actual, right? Beta 0 is going to be the y-intercept and b1 is going to be the slope. Okay. Now what I want is, please write it down, the formula for b1. I want you to write this formula. B1, which is equal to, B1 is a slope, right? So slope, which is B1, which is equal to sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y by sigma x square minus sigma x whole square by n. This is also known as SSXY divided by SSXX. SS stands for sum of square of xy. Sum of square of xy. SSXX, it means going to be sum of square of xx. Okay, chalo, if I ask you to write SSYY, Is it possible for you to write it down?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Both are
ma'am.
dependent
Yes, ma'am.
variables.
Don't get confused. Don't make it
Ma'am,
complicated.
in denominator instead of x, it will be y.
હા
Numerator will
શું
remain
થશે
same.
દીપાલી બોલો જોઈએ. It's going to be
Summation of
sigma
y
y
square.
square
Sigma y square
minus
minus sigma y the whole square
sigma
upon n.
y whole square
Upon n.
divided by n. Divided by n, right? Uh, by side, please write it down. This is also SSXY is sigma xy minus sigma xn to sigma y by n. SSXX is sigma x square minus sigma x whole square by n. And SSYY is sigma y square minus sigma y whole square by n. Please write it down all this thing by side. Formula money. Formula to aaj છે B1 which is equal to this. Okay. B1 is done, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please write it down B0. B0, that is y-intercept. Please write this formula. B0 which is equal to y bar minus B1 x bar. Bar, it means it's a mean. So sigma y by n, sigma x by n. For a regression model, what we need? We need only two things, right? One is B0 and another is B1, and then whatever the value of x, from that we can predict y, right? So B0, this is the formula. For B1, here the formula is. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Can
ma'am.
we start the example?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Straight away we are going to start it. Okay, chalo. This is a well-known data, I suppose, nahi? Chalo, ek જ minute. Let me search something good for you. Rather, okay. Let's do one thing. એક જ example ની અંદર we are going to do lot many things. Okay. In a single example, we'll do a lot many things. Okay, chalo. Please start it with this. 12.6, guys, please write it down, the data first, x and y, and that what else you are supposed to write, I'm going to tell you. First column x, next is y, please write it x square. Right now we don't need it y square, but still we are going to find it y square. Then after we are going to make it x and y. Then please do it y hat. આટલી બધી વસ્તુ લખતા જાજો, whatever I'm saying, it should be there on your book. Then
Okay,
y
ma'am.
hat, and then here we are going to have it y
મેમ
minus
સમ કયો કરવાનો છે?
12.6. y minus y hat, અને અહીંયા મારે જગ્યા નથી એટલે, but I'm writing y minus y hat no square. કેટલી કોલમ્સ થઈ?
8.
1 2 3 4 5 6
8.
7 અને 8. ઓકે, આટલા કોલમની જગ્યા રાખજો. we are keep on adding as and when needed. અત્યારે નહીં. Right now we are going to find it out, say that the regression model. After that we'll go ahead. Okay, ખાલી બનાવી રાખો આ as and when needed. I'm going to tell you and you are going to do that. Okay, so this is the data.
Okay, ma'am.
Please write it down, this data, the 12 and 21 and 28 and 8 and 20, right? And so on. At the end of each column, make total of this also. Sigma x, then sigma y, sigma x square, sigma xy. અત્યારે y square ની જરૂર નથી, but if you want to do it, you can do that. Right now we don't need it.
X 89, Y 97, X square 1833.
Okay.
XY 1767.
x square કેટલું છે?
1833.
1833.
1833. Okay. Y square મને અત્યારે જોઈતું નથી, but that's fine. 1935. What is sigma xy?
1767.
1767. Okay. Now, guys, please read what they have said. Determine the equation of regression line. It means we need this y hat which is equal to b0 plus b1 x. Now it's a time to find it out to b1, right? So what is the formula for b1? We know it sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y by n and divided by sigma x square minus sigma x whole square by n. Is it? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kindly give me the value of b1 then.
Minus 27.60.
How much? Minus
27.60.
27.60.
Yes.
Okay. Who's speaking? Rahul? No,
Darshit.
Darshit. Okay, Darshit. Others, please find and let me know that whether Darshit is right or not. Sigma xy is 1767.
No, 0.16.
Okay, 1767
16.
minus 89 into 97 divided by how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
0.16. 0.16.
0.16. हाँ, okay, good. दर्शित एक बार चेक करीजो बेटा.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
1823 minus 89 no square and divided by 5. While others are doing, let me also do it.
0.16.
I get it 0.169, yes. Good. Right, so B1 which we are getting is 0.16. Okay, now let's try to find it out B0. B0, what we are supposed to do? Y bar. Y bar is 97 divided by 5, that is 19.4.
16.55.
16.55, okay. 19.4 minus 89 by 5, that is 17.8, and multiply with 0.16. So that is 2.848 minus and plus 19.4. Okay, 16.55, yes. So B0 is 16.55. Everybody get this answer? Yes,
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now what we are going to do, this is what the formula which we wanted, right? So my formula regression line will be 16.55 plus
0.16.
0.16 x. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes.
This is called straight line or say regression model. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, you many a times you must have done it. If I'm giving you the value of x, say 15, and if I ask you to give me the value of, say that predicted y, what it will be, how you will find for this?
18.95.
18.95.
18.95.
Okay, and how do you find that?
Putting value in
Instead
x.
of x की
0.16 into 15.
हाँ 0.16 into x की value put करेंगे 15, and then we are put that in a formula and we are getting that value. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the first thing, or say that first kind of example which can be asked in regression. This is called regression model, to construct a regression model, or it is said to determine the equation of regression line. Am I clear, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You sure about it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Still we have how much time? 6 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so listen me very carefully, though I'm not going to start it right now. Barabar, but you are supposed to do it. What you are going to do it? That this is the my equation. Here, at the place of x, listen me very carefully. Huh? At the place of x, kindly put this value one by one. I hope you understand what I'm saying. 0.16 into 12, right? Plus
18.47.
16.55. So that is going to be 18.47,
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
right? So that is going to be my y hat. Do you understand this thing? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm repeating. That's why only I'm asking. This is the formula. In this formula, guys, where x is there, at this x, we are going to put the value of x which is given. It means this value. 12, then 21, then 28, then 8 and 20. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Kindly put it that value and give me the values. Chalo, વાંધો નહીં. હજી મારી પાસે 5 મિનિટ છે.
19.91.
21.03.
એક મિનિટ. પહેલા 18.77, પછી કેટલું હિમાંશી? 19.
91.
91.
Okay,
21.03. 7.83.
અરે મારે હું કઈ પેન થી થોડું લખું છું બોર્ડ ઉપર. 21.03 પછી
17.8.
17.83.
17.83.
83.
રાહુલ
19.75.
ટોટલ ની જરૂર જ નથી બેટા કરવાની.
19.75.
19.75.
19.75.
19.75.
75. Okay. Now everybody please pay attention here in whatever I'm saying. Y ની value, the real value is 17. Right? Here it
Ma'am,
is.
first value is 18.47, not 0.77.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 47.
Y cap ni first value.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
My
Yes,
book is
ma'am.
visible? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Y cap ni first value 18.47.
47. That's what I say. I have I was saying that thing, but I think who disconnect I get. Even I have rectified also. It is 18.47.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Chalo, now listen me very carefully. The last thing for a day. This y, એક મિનિટ આપણે પેન બદલીએ. જિંદગીમાં ચલો. This y is my actual y. Please understand this thing. This y is actual as per the data given. You get my point? And this y
Yes,
hat
ma'am.
is my predicted. Predicted કોના ઉપરથી? From the model which we derived. Do you understand this thing, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Y is actual and y hat is predicted. કોના ઉપરથી? From what we have predicted? From the model which we have derived. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
kindly check. Actual y is 17. My predicted y from the model is 18.47. What is the difference?
Minus 1.47.
Minus 1.47.
1.47.
Minus 1.47.
Yes.
This is called error or it is called residual. શું કહેવાય એને?
Error.
Error. Error. I hope you remember we use the word letter epsilon.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this is what the error, and here in regression we are calling it residual. I'll explain the rest of the things, but by that time in a homework what you are going to do is that please find it out this y minus y hat.
Yes,
ઠીક છે?
ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
But as the time
Thank you,
is
madam.
up, I cannot explain it. એટલે હું ખાલી તમને કામ
Yes,
આપી
ma'am.
શકું છું. Okay.
हो गया, ma'am.
Next, good, very good. Next lecture, we are going to start with residual analysis.
Okay, madam.
Residual analysis. એટલે અત્યારથી, if you want to make a title, kindly make a title that residual analysis. That is y minus y hat. Right? Even on a screen also you can see that y minus y hat. This residual, which is actually what? Errors. Errors in what? Errors in actual and errors in predicted, which we are using as epsilon. I hope I'm clear this much, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I repeat,
Yes, ma'am.
in next
Yes,
lecture,
ma'am.
we'll continue with this. Right? Residual analysis. We need this actually.
Okay, ma'am.
Kindly share your enrollment number now. This regression is actually very interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
Bui bui.
See, next lecture this won't be available કારણ કે હું આ બંધ કરું ને એટલે આ save નહીં થાય. Right? But I hope you are fine with that. You have already those things in your book, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll continue
Yes,
with the
ma'am.
same example, right? Whatever the exercise which we did it. આ સ્ક્રીન ઉપર છે, but next time that won't be there. હું સીધું અહીંયાથી ચાલુ કરીશ y minus y hat થી.
Okay, ma'am.
હા, ચલો. Nancy is back or
Thank
not?
you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
राजा तू रुक, क्योंकि you are joining right now. You are not there throughout in a class. You are not attending that also. और फिर अटेंडेंस के लिए आप आ जाते हो तो फिर मैं आपको मार्क नहीं करती हूँ प्रेजेंट, ठीक है?
મેમ
હમ.
આ રેકોર્ડિંગ ક્યાં જોવાનું મીન્સ લેક્ચર
તમારું લોગિન ની અંદર જ બતાવે તમને. હું વેર આઈ તમને જે અટેન્ડન્સ હોય ને ત્યાં બાજુમાં એની લિંક પણ હોય.
ઓકે
રાઈટ, ઇટ ઇઝ અવેલેબલ. હું લિંક ની સાથે જ કરું છું. તમને જ્યારે વેર યુ કેન સી યોર અટેન્ડન્સ ને કે આમાં પ્રેઝન્ટ છો કે નહીં, વેર યુ વિલ ગો ઇનસાઇડ દેન યુ કેન સી this link in your login.
ઓકે
Okay, all are done with this?
બાય મેડમ
Bye. Thank you.